Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. So we have some updates regarding Best Buy, Verizon, and AT&T. Many of us know that we can go into Best Buy, or we were able to go into Best Buy and pick up a device from Verizon or AT&T and walk out with it same day, get a plan. Most of the time, the deals were great, which is why we'd go in there in the first place. But a lot of that is going to be changing. Basically, Best Buy is trying to go in a different direction with all this. They've been running a pilot for about a month now in select Best Buy locations. And it looks like this is going to be going on until April of 2024. They're running a test where select Best Buy locations will have either an AT&T or Verizon third-party vendor in the store answering any of your questions, giving you information about what promotions and deals they have on plans and devices as well. Now, how this is working is, you know, it's very confusing, and it's going to be very confusing for many customers. I'm sure many of them are already like just leaving. They're going in and they're just walking right out because it's too difficult to understand. And it's honestly, as of right now, I don't think it's a great move. I think that maybe potentially if they fix it a little bit, maybe it could work, but there's a lot of inconveniences with it. So the biggest thing here is, you know, when you go into a Best Buy store, Best Buy used to own the products, right? They would own the phones that they purchased from, AT&T or Verizon, and those plans they would get a cut off of. But a lot of the times their employees were helpful, knowledgeable. They knew what was going on. They knew what was in stock, or they could at least check the system or whatnot to see, you could make your purchase if you agree and like the terms and conditions and everything is good and presentable. You get your phone, you leave same day. One of the biggest drawbacks with these third party vendors is they're saying that you cannot purchase a device from them, that they're shipped to customer only, which means that if you go in, speak to one of these third party vendors, you have to wait for your phone. There's nothing more annoying than waiting for a device that you just paid for and you can't have it. So I don't even understand what the point of going into a store would be. You might as well just go on Amazon and purchase it from Amazon. Even then, you have a better chance of maybe getting your device same day. A lot of the times when you purchase a phone on Amazon, you are available to get it same day. That availability is there for you. They have same day shipping for those types of products. Usually, not always. Sometimes you have to wait a day. But with these third party vendors, it could take more than a day. It could take 2, 3 days, maybe even 4 days. So that's a big inconvenience. There is also certain things that these third party vendors cannot do. And if they cannot do it, you have to refer to bestbuy.com, they're saying, which just makes this whole process more confusing and irritating to somebody with short patience. Many customers that go in there are not going to want to deal with this. Many customers do not, as mentioned, have the patience to deal with all this confusion. They just want to go in, speak to someone, see what deals are hot, get their device and leave. They don't want all this like cutting through the red tape and going in circles and chasing their tail. So that's a problem, I think. So during this trial, the select Best Buy locations will have either AT&T or a Verizon third-party vendor. They cannot both be in the same store. And there's different terms for each carrier. So certain things for AT&T would, I will link this article for you in the description as well. It's coming from the TMobile report, so you guys can check it out too. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not going through all of it, just the basics. Primarily, I just wanted to bring this to your attention, let you guys know that it's available. Another irritating thing about this is, some people have days off during the week and maybe their schedule is, it's always changing. It's not consistent. Now, there are hours, there are schedules for AT&T. It looks like it rotates, I guess, but it could be anywhere from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then they could be off Wednesday, Thursday, back on Friday, Saturday. And that could be very annoying to someone that's not off or that's off on a Wednesday or a Thursday. The only time that they have to go in there, these third party vendors won't be available for you. Now, will those schedules change if they decide to keep this method of doing business, Best Buy? Maybe. But as of right now, you wouldn't be able to go and talk to anybody if you were off on a Wednesday or Thursday because they're not there, you know. But then there is another schedule where they said maybe the off days will be Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe they'll be in on Thursday. Either way, it's too confusing. The old way of doing it, going into Best Buy, there's usually always somebody in the store that can help you, right? They always have employees stocked up, and Best Buy has a much better schedule, right? Overall. And so that's another annoying process. And there's a lot of do's and don'ts that, these third party vendors may not be able to do for you, at least right now. So there are certain things they're saying that, if you go in there, all right, you cannot get activated service through these so the AT&T pilots can only handle AT&T services. You would have to go to either a different store to get service for Verizon products, or you would have to go, I believe, to bestbuy.com and schedule like some kind of an appointment or something. There's a lot of confusion with this whole process. Ultimately, Best Buy is going to be doing this because it's more cost effective. For those of you that are aware with drop shipping, if you guys know how drop shipping works, you go to a website, it looks like a professional website, and you see products that you like, you purchase them, but what you don't realize is they're being shipped from a different company, and the site that you're on doesn't even have the product. Basically, they're just referring you. They get a kickback when you purchase it. They use somebody else's product. They're basically promoting it on their website, and it looks like it's their business. They get a percentage of that. Let's say it's a phone case. Phone case costs them $8. They're marking it up for $12. They've just made $4 referring you to that product. And the company gets their product sold, and they're the ones that originally ship it. Well, that's kind of how this will be working now. Best Buy will be allowing these vendors to pay rent and bring their own products. It's no longer Best Buy's products, but Best Buy will get the referral, will get a percentage from these third-party vendors being in the store, and perhaps maybe even a cut off of the actual transaction. So it's definitely much more cost effective for Best Buy than having to buy the products, these phones. And then if they don't sell, it's dead stock. It's just sitting around. And same thing with the plans. A lot of the times they have to buy these SIM cards and all this stuff, keep all this stuff in stock. And a lot of the times it doesn't sell. Maybe it's not a good enough deal. Not many people are interested, or maybe it's a phone that's just not selling as well. Maybe there's other companies giving better promotions than what Best Buy has to offer. So I can see why they're trying to do this. They're trying to take away some of the burden of loss and, of course, make a better profit without having to spend as much. But at the same time, how many customers will bite on this? How many customers will find this useful for them? Certainly, I find it annoying that there'll be restrictions and that I can't get my device same day. I'd rather just buy it online. And if I can't get what I need, why would I go there to talk to someone just to tell me I got to wait a few days for it anyway? Maybe the deal might be better if you're patient enough, you can wait. I don't think many customers will like that. And not everybody lives near a Best Buy, so it may be a struggle for them to get to the store, right? And also, like I mentioned, with a tight schedule, they may not even have the time to stop in. So I don't know. I don't know how this is really going to work. Best Buy says they've had some success with this already. They've been testing this in other stores. So if you guys have tested this, if you've gone into a Best Buy and spoke to one of these third-party vendors, what was your experience? Did you find that it was better for you than what Best Buy has to offer? Or do you feel like you liked it the old way? I'm very curious. Like I said, the link for the article will be down below. There's a lot of good stuff in here if you're very curious to see how this is working and what the process is going to be. I just wanted to update you, give you my views on what I think is going on and what I think what I dislike about it, just hearing about it. And, what I think they need to do is if they're going to introduce this and if they're going to keep this idea, they need to make it more, they need to make it better for the customer's experience. They need to have a better schedule. They need to make it feel more like it's part of Best Buy and not just a third party vendor. So we'll see what happens here. Only time will tell. And, if this happens here with Best Buy and it's successful, we could sure best believe that it's going to happen with other stores as well. I mean, we already see this at Costco and BJ's Wholesale Club. They already have these third-party vendors. These wholesale clubs get paid off of them renting out the space. They probably get a little kickback off of plans. I mean, it seems to be successful in those stores. But then again, they were never the types of companies that sold plans. So it's different. It's not really the same thing. It's similar, but not exactly. When you go to Best Buy, you knew what you were able to do there. You knew you were able to get your device same day. You knew that, the employees there were usually around when you needed help. You didn't have to work around a schedule that's convenient for the third party vendor. This is Best Buy now. This is not some little small corner wireless store that no one ever heard of, little mom and pop place. It's different when you do business with those types of places. You expect that because they're small companies and that's the process. But this is Best Buy. By the way, this is Best Buy stock. I'll refresh it. But as you can see, it went up a little. But yeah, I mean, stock is not doing all that hot. And during the holidays, I think we should be seeing a little bit of profit here. But you can see all these other stocks here, Apple, Amazon, Samsung, Sony, they're all making money. It's December. It's Christmas time. These stores make money. So a lot of people must be feeling that this new process here with Best Buy and what's going on here might turn a lot of customers away, like I said. But anyway, those are just my views on it. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.